Welcome to tonight's storytelling gathering. Picture this: a serene evening under a soft blanket of moonlight, a small group huddled around a campfire, eyes wide and hearts open, as they listen to Jesus share stories that touch the soul. His words aren't just comforting, they're like a gentle breeze that carries timeless wisdom, cutting through the noise of everyday life. In that moment, he's not offering quick fixes or fleeting pleasures, but a profound truth that outlasts everything else. Now, pause for a second and ask yourself, what are you really chasing in life? Is it that dream job, the perfect body, unbreakable health, or a position of influence? Or could there be something more profound, something eternal that no amount of money or status can touch? Today, we're diving into an ancient truth straight from the scriptures. Don't ask for wealth. Don't ask for beauty. Don't ask for health. Don't ask for power. Instead, seek to understand your life from God's perspective. Let's unpack this together, step by step, with stories from the Bible, real-world examples from around the globe, and a dash of reflection to make it hit home. Let's start with Proverbs 4:7. The beginning of wisdom is this: get wisdom. Though it cost all you have, get understanding. Wow, that's bold, isn't it? It's like the Bible is saying, forget the lottery ticket, invest in your inner world first. In our fast-paced world, this feels revolutionary. Think about it. How often do we scroll through social media, envying someone's lavish lifestyle, only to feel emptier inside? Take King Solomon's story from 1 Kings 3:9-13. It brings this to life in a captivating way. Imagine a young king, Solomon, newly crowned and overwhelmed by the responsibility of leading a nation. One night, God appears in a dream and says, "Ask for whatever you want and I'll give it to you." Most of us might blurt out, "A mansion, a yacht, and endless vacations." But Solomon? He pauses, reflects, and humbly asks for a wise and discerning heart to govern justly. God is so pleased that he not only grants wisdom, but throws in riches, honor, and long life as bonuses. The lesson? Put wisdom first, and the rest often follows. How does this play out today? Look at global headlines. Inequality is everywhere. In America, political campaigns rake in billions, often prioritizing big donors over everyday folks. But it's not just there. In Germany, high wealth inequality has sparked debates, with the richest holding a disproportionate share, leaving many families struggling and chasing dreams that leave them spiritually drained. Or consider natural disasters worldwide, like the recent wildfires in Los Angeles or devastating floods in Spain that displaced thousands. Amid the chaos, the real heroes are those who rebuild with wisdom, focusing on community and resilience, not just rebuilding wealth. Ask yourself, how much of your day is spent chasing temporary gains? What if you flipped the script and sought God's insight first? Shifting gears, let's talk about Job 13:15.
Though he slay me, yet will I hope in him.
Job's tale is like a blockbuster drama. Riches, family, health, all stripped away in a whirlwind of tragedy. Picture Job sitting in ashes, covered in sores, his friends offering unhelpful advice like, "You must have done something wrong." Yet, through the pain, Job clings to faith, seeking God's deeper meaning rather than quick relief. This counters our culture's obsession with perfection. On Instagram or TikTok, it's all about glow-up and filtered lives beauty standards that make us laugh or cry at how unrealistic they are. But real life? It's messy. Recent news stories echo this. Massive layoffs in tech hubs from Silicon Valley to cities across Europe, leaving families reeling. Or heartbreaking tragedies like hurricanes in the US, where survivors share stories of unbreakable hope. Yet faith communities rally with prayers and aid, finding peace beyond the loss. What about you? Have you faced a setback lately, a job loss, health scare, or relationship strain? Instead of asking, "Why me?" What if you sought God's perspective, turning pain into purpose? Those who do often emerge stronger, with testimonies that inspire. In the New Testament, Jesus cuts straight to the heart. In Matthew 6:19-20, do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth, but store up for yourselves treasures in heaven. And he doubles down in verse 24. No one can serve two masters. You cannot serve both God and money. It's like Jesus is calling out our hustle culture, working overtime for promotions, chasing likes, or obsessing over appearances, only to feel hollow. Globally, this rings true amid debates on values. In Texas, USA, new school curriculums incorporating Bible stories have sparked conversations about faith in education. Similarly, in countries like the UK or Germany, where economic pressures clash with cultural shifts, people grapple with moral questions, equality, justice, and what truly matters. Polls show rising anxiety worldwide. Half of us feel morals are declining, fueled by divisions and the pursuit of success. But here's the hope from Romans 12:2. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Paul invites us to break free. Let God's will guide us, not trends. Imagine applying this. In your daily grind, choose integrity over shortcuts. In relationships, prioritize love over control. It might not go viral, but it'll bring real joy. So, what are you seeking today? Caught in the chase for wealth, beauty, health, or power? Or ready for something eternal? Reflect on your own life, the news stories you've seen, the struggles you've faced, or the cultural shifts around you. What if viewing it all from God's vantage point changed everything? Decisions wiser, relationships deeper, values unshakable. If you're wrestling with purpose, loss, or doubts, like those hit by recent storms, job cuts, or moral debates, know that God's wisdom is just a prayer away. Seek it first and watch life transform. I'd love to hear from you. Share in the comments.
What's one area where you're choosing wisdom over the temporary? Or maybe a question about finding God's perspective in your life. I'll reply to as many as I can.
If this resonated, hit that like button, subscribe for more heartfelt stories and reflections, and turn on notifications. Let's keep exploring these eternal truths together. Until next time, keep seeking wisdom that lasts forever.